everybody, and welcome to another episode of Teazys Tips. Today, I want to speak to you guys a little bit about having a vision. Today, unfortunately, we lost one of the greatest visionaries of our time, Steve Jobs. Now, Steve was able to relate to us, have these visions, and be able to communicate to us and have us go along and share this journey with him, bring us along this journey. And I congratulate you, Steve Jobs, for doing so. Just another one of your many accomplishments. Today, I want to speak to you a little bit about having a vision. You may be asking yourself, what is a vision? Well, a vision is a dream. It's a future ideal state of where you want to be. Now, there's a couple things a vision should be. It should be simple, for the simple fact that you need to be able to relate to other people on your vision so they're able to kind of get a feel of what you're trying to go at. Another thing it should be grabbing. It should be compelling. It should grab the audience's attention when you are communicating it. Another thing it should be is it should be engaging. Engaging to the heart and engaging to the mind. So when you're having these visions, just make sure these criteria are involved and mixed in and meshed in with your visions. Vision should also be something that makes your audience feel like they're a part of something bigger than just themselves. For example, when Steve Jobs was introducing the iPhone, the first iPhone, he was extremely engaging. He knew that he had a revolutionary product, and he displayed this great presentation, and he made people feel like, wow, this is such a great product. It's amazing, it's excellent, it's revolutionary, and he brought us all along with him because it was truly something that he felt passionate about, and he portrayed it in such a way that made us all feel comfortable with it. Now, Steve Jobs, it's one thing to have a vision, but it's another thing to communicate your vision. You know, you have to be on this kind of level where you just relate to people. You have to relate to one another. So in communicating your vision, you have to make sure that, well, for one, you have to make sure that you're able to, that, like I said, it was simple. So you have to be able to, just like communicate with it. It takes courage. It takes courage to share your dreams with other people, but you know what? You have to be open to criticism. People are going to criticize you no matter what you do. First impressions are everything. You heard about all this stuff, people judging you right away, but who cares? Stay strong, be confident in who you are, and be confident in your dream, because if you want your dream to become reality, you have to let others people know that your dream is something worth pursuing. It's something big. And finally, you have to be authentic. Be passionate, work hard towards it, and vision, share, communicate, and let your passion, most of all, connect with other people's emotions. Hey guys, alright, so I had some questions last week that I wanted to get back to you. And the first one is going at me Quen 80. And this question was regarding if she asked the question, do I think that women can become more successful than men? And I absolutely think that women could become more successful than men. If you look at statistics, they will show that the wage difference between men and women, the gap is very minimal at current times. If you look at magazines, Fortune 500, you'll see that the number of CEOs who are women are increasing. Very small increments, but they are increasing compared to years before. So you'll see a trend in women taking more managerial positions, and that is already an indication that women can become more successful than men. Another reason I think that women could become more successful than men, now listen up here ladies, is for the simple fact that men and women have different strengths and different weaknesses. Now, if women were to utilize their strengths in a specific way, I don't know which way that is, but if you guys were to utilize your strengths in a specific way that is most advantageous to your company that you're leading or any leadership position that you take, I truly and honestly feel that you guys have the full potential to become far more successful than men. All right, so second question. This one's kind of an easy one. This one's going at Atomac Beats. My favorite books are, my number one is Think Big and Kick Ass by Donald Trump and Bill Zanker, for the simple fact that it's a think big and kick ass book. I don't know, when I read books, I tend to just doze off. I feel like I have ADD or something. So this book is right straight to the point. It gives bullet points. It's real professional and points out all of the information that I want to grab in a very fast and convenient way. So I'm gathering all this information while still reading this book. And it really is about adopting a think big and just kick-ass mentality. So, I mean, that's just my favorite book right there. I have some other favorite books, but they're kind of like Einstein's Dreams, The Bluest Eye, kind of things like that. They really kind of get your mind going as well on a different level. Okay, so this other question is from Danilo Camargo. He asks, he says that, what does he say? You know, he said, he agreed with me that he says that you'll be as successful as people you talk to for no reason. That's something that 50 said. But he says that his question is, how does one cut loose somebody that might be holding them back without leaving a grudge, especially if they're a person that is somehow close to you, like a friend that goes way back or a family member? Well, a perfect example, well, not example, but a suggestion that I have, because I've kind of experienced the same thing, is that you need to, don't just say, you know what, hey, piss off or something like that, because that's just gonna leave like the bridge just cut. You know, you don't want to do that, especially if it's a family member. But spend your time doing something more productive, like instead of being at home all the time, say your brother or sister is kind of just nagging you all the time, or your mom or dad are just nagging you all the time, go to a library. You know, do your studies there, do whatever you need to do there, go to the park, exercise, go to the gym more often, anything you need to do to get out of the household if that person is in your household. So those are my suggestions right there. Thank you guys. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them at the comment section below. I'll be happy to get back to them regarding my segment on having a vision. Thank you guys for tuning in to Teazys Tips.